All right, my beautiful Aries trailblazers, my sacred warriors of the zodiac, gather close. Welcome back to Astrology Unlocked, the space where we don't just look at the stars, but we dive deep into the very heart of their cosmic messages for you. I'm your guide, and today we are embarking on a journey into the very core of your magnificent, fiery soul. Have you ever felt it? That sacred fire burning within you, that relentless urge to push forward, to break down barriers, to lead the charge, even when the world tells you to stand down. Have you ever looked at the battle scars on your heart, the betrayals, the fights you had to wage alone, the moments you felt like your own fire was about to be extinguished, and wondered, why me? Why am I the one who must always fight, who must always be the first to face the storm? What if I told you that none of it, not a single challenge, was random? Could it be that every single battle was, in fact, an initiation? The sacred imprint of a divine mission your soul chose, long before you ever took your first breath. I want you to know this: you will not leave this space today as you came. What you are about to receive is not just a simple horoscope reading. It is a profound awakening, a divine echo from the cosmos placed directly into your courageous Aries heart. It is here to remind you that you are never, ever alone in your fight, and that every scar you carry holds a story of victory, a testament to a power so immense you are only just beginning to understand it. There is a truth that has been roaring within your soul since the moment you entered this world. A truth that sometimes gets buried beneath fear, doubt, and all the noise around you. But today, we turn the volume back up. Not a single battle you faced was ever meaningless. Every time you rose when staying down seemed easier. Every moment your heart shattered, only for you to rebuild it stronger than before. Every lonely night you spent keeping your own hope alive, all of it has forged sacred armor within you, preparing and shaping you for a mission far greater than you realize. If these words stir something deep inside your warrior spirit, if you can feel that divine spark beginning to ignite, then let your soul answer. In the comments below, share your affirmation by writing, "I'm ready to become the fullest, most complete version of myself." And if you haven't yet joined our beautiful community of cosmic explorers, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss the life-altering messages we channel just for you. Together, we rise. I believe with every fiber of my being that the universe never handed you, dear Aries, a battle it knew you couldn't win. It allowed you to face the fire, not to see you burn, but to watch you emerge from the flames, reborn, a living testament to the indomitable power of the human spirit. It allowed the challenges to come, but in each one, it planted a seed of even greater strength, so that when you rise, and oh, you always rise, you become a beacon of courage, living proof that from the deepest ashes, a brilliant fire can and will bloom. Look back for a moment, brave one. Think of the seasons of your life you were certain you would never survive. The ambitions that were dashed, breaking your spirit. The betrayals from those you trusted, convincing you it was safer to walk alone. The moments of crushing defeat that suffocated your flame and tempted you to give up the fight. Yet here is the divine mystery of the Aries soul, the miracle that is you. You do not remain in the ruins. You never have. You may feel the rage. You may cry tears of pure frustration. You may feel like you've lost the entire war. But from the smoldering embers, you always find a flicker. It's not a quiet, gentle glimmer. Oh no. It is the spark of defiance, the pilot light of your soul that can never be extinguished. It is the spark that whispers, "Get up, the battle isn't over." And in that moment, you begin to turn your wounds into wisdom, your scars into a roadmap for others to follow. You transform the pain into a passion for life, so fierce, so breathtaking. It inspires everyone around you. And this, my friend, is your unique power, the power of the divine warrior. You do not rise only for yourself. You rise to show others the way. You learn to use the lessons from your battles to empower those who are still afraid to fight. Only those who have known the sting of defeat can truly understand the sweet taste of victory. Only those who have faced the dragon in its lair know how to hand another person a sword and say, "I know you're scared. I've been there, but you have the strength to win this." And Aries, that is the soul you are. You are the one who uses your scars not as something to hide, but as medals of honor, as medicine to ignite the courage in others. Perhaps you sometimes look to the heavens and ask, "Why must I always be on the front lines? And why am I always the one who has to break the barrier, who takes the first hit, who must rise again from the dust?" The answer, my beautiful friend, lies in the very nature of your cosmic DNA. You were chosen to be the spark, the initiator, the living proof that no darkness is absolute, that no wall is impenetrable. Each time you fall, you rise with a fiercer fire, a deeper resolve, and a strangely more profound understanding of the fight. You do not become colder or more ruthless. No, your heart grows larger, more courageous, more determined to protect the vulnerable, as though the universe itself has been teaching you a divine lesson. Only when you know the cost of the battle can you truly understand the value of peace. I believe this is the hidden mission of Aries, to transform struggle into strength, scars into symbols of hope, and fear into fuel. And if you are hearing this right now, while you are in the midst of your own deep battle, know that you are not failing. You are forging. Your soul has walked this path of fire many times before. Defeat, rebirth, greater strength. This time will be no different. You will rise. And when you do, you will not be the same warrior you were before. You will be a brighter, bolder, more magnificent version of yourself, a general of light, inspiring the world through the very story of the battles you have won. The cracks within you, dear Aries, are not signs of weakness. They are the very places where your inner fire shines through. Do not resent them. Let them stand as proof that your heart has fought, has been tested, but has never, ever stopped beating for victory and for life. Others may mistake your passion for aggression, your confidence for arrogance, but in truth, it is the foundation of a courageous spirit they can never fully comprehend. You do not need to shout to prove your strength. Simply living, leading, and loving with an open heart after all you have endured, that is the most powerful battle cry of all. And do you see this miracle? From your battles, you have been given another extraordinary gift, a direct pathway to true freedom, a liberation that few souls ever get to touch. Because when you know what it means to fight and fall, you also learn the most powerful strategic maneuver of all, knowing when to walk away. And that act of reclaiming your energy, which some might call forgiveness, is the very threshold of power we are about to step through together. There is a profound truth that many misunderstand about the Aries soul. Your ability to move on, to leave a past hurt behind, has never been a sign of weakness. On the contrary, it is the ultimate expression of your power. It is your soul's greatest strategic advantage. Others may think when you forgive and move forward, you are simply forgetting. that you are naive or too impulsive to hold a grudge. But only you and the cosmos truly know that this act is how your soul reclaims its energy. It is how you break the chains of resentment that would only hold you back from the next great adventure, the next important battle. I believe that holding on to anger is like carrying the heavy, broken armor of a battle you've already won. It only slows you down. Forgiveness for an Aries is not about excusing the actions of others. It is a conscious, sovereign decision to declare, "You no longer have power over my energy. My focus is on the future." And I believe in the very moment you make that choice, the universe applauds. For you have learned one of the greatest lessons of the warrior, that true power is not in retaliation, but in the focused direction of your own life force. It is the release of chains so that your soul can charge forward, reborn and unburdened. But let's be crystal clear. Moving on does not mean giving someone a second chance to strike. An Aries may decide a battle is over, but that doesn't mean they will stand in the same vulnerable position again. Forgiveness is your inner declaration of freedom, not an open invitation for history to repeat itself. And this is the deepest wisdom your fiery soul has learned. You know how to end a conflict with a suddenness that can be shocking to others. Without drama, without a long, drawn-out explanation, only with a decisive action and a forward gaze. That silence, that sudden shift in your focus, is the final word. As long as an Aries is still engaging, still arguing, still fighting with you, it means you still matter. It means they still believe there is something worth fighting for. But when you fall into a focused silence, when you no longer respond, no longer engage, when your eyes are fixed on a new horizon, as if the past has already turned to dust behind you, that is when your heart has declared the battle over. And whoever loses you in that moment will never reclaim that same energy again. Within that decisive shift lies a divine power. It not only protects your precious energy, but it proves that you have ascended beyond the pain. You don't need revenge. You don't need to prove you were right. You have simply moved on to a higher battlefield, a realm of greater purpose where reclaiming your power becomes the doorway to your ultimate freedom. And there, in that newly cleared space, your soul begins to hear something magnificent, something primal and true, the commanding voice of your own instinct. Because only when an Aries lays down the burdens of old battles does the soul become clear enough to listen to its own inner general. Your instinct, your sacred gift, begins to burn brighter than ever before. It becomes the divine spark on your path, a cosmic command that says, "You are not walking alone. I am here, the fire within your heart." And this, my friend, is what awaits you. Your instinct as the voice of the divine, a gift reserved for souls who have learned the art of the sacred advance. My dear Aries, there is a gift you were born with, a power not everyone receives and not everyone understands how to wield. It is your primal instinct, that invisible fire, that gut feeling that shines brighter than any map, the sacred compass the universe placed in your soul the moment you were born. Others need data, proof, logical reasoning to make a move. But you, with just a flash of inner knowing, a gut feeling, already know the path forward. You can't always explain why you know, but your instinct has rarely, if ever, led you astray. I believe the instinct of an Aries is a direct line to the cosmic life force, to the divine spark of creation itself. When you listen to that voice, you are not just hearing a fleeting thought. You are hearing the universe itself, guiding you with a wisdom that transcends all human logic. That is why you can sense an opportunity before anyone else sees it. It's why you can dodge a disaster that seemed to come out of nowhere. It's why you know exactly who to trust on your team, even when they don't have the perfect resume. Or why you know, with every fiber of your being, that it's time to leave a situation, to start a new venture, right before the old one crumbles. This is not a lucky guess. It is the command of the one who has always been your greatest ally, your own higher self. At times, you may have doubted this inner voice. Society may have taught you to suppress it, to rely on logic alone, and you may have wondered if these gut feelings were real or just reckless impulses. But remember, your soul is a finely tuned instrument, always resonating with the frequencies of truth and action. When you see a sign, a symbol, a number repeating, when an idea flashes into your mind like a bolt of lightning, do not dismiss it. That is how the universe sends its battle plans to you. For an Aries, life is never just what the eyes can see. Life is the current of energy, the powerful signals that remind you that you are a co-creator with the divine, a force of nature in your own right. There are times you cannot see the whole path, but you can feel the right next step in your very bones. That feeling belongs to you, Aries. In the heat of the moment, when you trust that inner command, you will find the breakthrough you have been seeking. This instinct is not only there to warn you of danger, it is there to propel you towards greatness, to protect your mission, to illuminate the very next mountain you must conquer. Others may call you impulsive, reckless, or impatient, but look back at your life. How many times has that impulse saved you from a catastrophic mistake? How many times has it led you to the right person, the right venture, at the exact right moment? The greatest lesson for you, brave soul, is this: never, ever doubt the divine fire God has placed within you. Do not silence your instinct in the face of others' doubt. Do not hesitate when that inner knowing screams, "Go." Every time you deny it, you dim the very fire meant to light your way. But every time you trust it, you unlock doors to realities you never even knew existed. Trusting your instinct is not trusting in the unknown. It is trusting in the divine light that makes you who you are in a world that often prefers shadows. And do you see, Aries? It is this very instinct that has made you a natural-born leader, a champion for others. When someone is stuck, paralyzed by fear, you can feel it. When a loved one has lost their own fire, you see the dying embers in their eyes. And with just a powerful word of encouragement, a decisive action on their behalf, they feel their own courage being reignited, as if your fire has been shared with their soul. This is because your instinct is not just for you. It is the tool the universe gave you to ignite the world. Notice this: each time you listen to your instinct and act upon it, you don't just change your own destiny, you create a ripple effect that changes the destinies of those around you. A bold decision, a sudden word of truth, a courageous action born from your inner fire, each of these can rescue a soul from the prison of their own inaction. This is no accident. This is living proof that your mission is not just to win your own battles, but to be a vessel of courage and inspiration for every soul you meet along your path. Remember, you do not need to announce that you are strong or a leader. It is your stillness in the face of fear, your bias for action, your profound and unwavering instinct that stand as your clearest testimony. This is the brilliant light that endures, guiding others through their own darkest nights of the soul. And when you trust this gift absolutely, you will no longer tremble at life's crossroads, because you will know that there is always a divine force propelling you forward. Aries, you are proof that the universe never abandons a soul to stagnation. It does not always speak in gentle whispers, but sometimes in a thunderclap of knowing, in the primal instinct it placed within you. So pause, feel, and act. Do not fear what you feel, for the more you trust it, the more clearly you see your true calling. To be a leader, a champion, a trailblazer for those who are still waiting for permission to begin their own journey. And that is where our next destination lies. For your instinct does not end with protecting you. It leads you to your greatest mission, your highest gift. It calls you to be the courageous heart of the world. Are you ready to step fully into that role? There are moments, Aries, that you may not even recognize, but your mere presence, your courage, is a miracle to someone else. You don't need to make grand speeches or perform mighty deeds. Just standing up for what is right when everyone else is silent. Just taking the first step into the unknown. Just your unwavering belief in a better outcome. And another person's soul feels emboldened. I believe that in such moments, it is the universe's hand working through yours, touching a soul lost in fear. No one needs to give you the title of leader. It is not a position or a job. It is simply your nature. Like fire, you are not meant to be contained. You are meant to spread warmth, light, and the power of transformation. Others may never thank you directly, but deep inside, you became the spark that helped them find their own strength. And then you move on to the next challenge, leaving behind a space of newfound courage they may never forget. There is something truly divine about you, Aries. You feel the inertia and fear in others as if it were a personal affront to life itself. Your spirit ignites at the sight of injustice, at the sound of a dream being abandoned. And then you take action, even when the fight exhausts you, because you know that without that initial spark, they may never find the strength to begin. That is why so many people have started their own journey, their own business, their own healing, only because an Aries showed them it was possible and refused to let them give up. But hear this, my beautiful warrior. Even a heart of fire must be refueled. You cannot keep pouring out your courageous energy without allowing someone to protect your flame. There are times you project an aura of absolute strength while a silent battle rages within you. Times you champion others only to return to your own solitude to face your private doubts. The universe does not want you to be only a warrior for others. It wants you to learn to receive, to allow yourself to be vulnerable, to offer yourself the same fierce loyalty you give to the world. Your strength is not only in leading the world, but in turning back to honor the needs of your own soul. For when you learn to refuel your own fire, the light within you no longer just sparks. It becomes a brilliant, steady sun. Then you are not only the one who leads the charge into the darkness. You are the lighthouse that shows the way back to safety. And perhaps this is the highest purpose the universe has given you. Not only to fight, but to inspire. Not only to break down walls, but to build new foundations of courage. Not only to win, but to grasp a hand and pull another soul up to the victor's podium with you. Aries, you have been an anchor of strength for so many without even knowing it. But now, it is time to allow yourself to become your own anchor. For only then will you truly fulfill your destiny to become the heart of a true leader. And that journey is not over. For when you have fully stepped into this role, another, even grander horizon unfolds, the highest purpose that your magnificent soul was chosen to carry. Aries, in the end, when all the battles are fought and all the victories are won, you will come to see that everything you have endured, the struggles, the scars, the shattering and the rebuilding, was never just for you to survive. It was so you could become a living lantern. Not a gentle, flickering candle, oh no. You are a blazing torch, a brilliant bonfire, bright enough to guide an entire generation of lost souls back to their own power, back to their own truth. I believe this is why the universe chose you, why you were born as the first sign, the great initiator. To prove that even in the coldest, darkest night, one single spark of courage is enough to start a revolution of light. And you, dear one, are the living, breathing proof of that cosmic truth. You were not born merely to endure, to taste every challenge that life has to offer. You were born to transmute conflict into courage, to turn darkness into a dazzling display of strength, to turn the raw energy of life into the power of creation. Your journey has never been a series of random events. Each time you rise after a fall, you are teaching the world the most important lesson of all. We too can rise. Each time you champion a cause or a person, you are speaking on behalf of the divine, saying, "You are not alone in this fight." Aries, you are not just saving yourself with your courage. You are the guide for humanity's evolution. And if today you feel weary from the fight, please know this: even a torch must be replenished. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to be loved. Allow yourself to be championed. For only when your own heart is full of fire can you continue to light up the world. Seal this sacred truth with a like. Share it as a blessing of courage. And subscribe as a covenant of fire to remind your soul that you are never, ever walking your path alone. Before we close our sacred space today, I want to offer my deepest, most heartfelt gratitude to you, to the Aries souls listening. So resilient, so courageous, so beautifully and unapologetically alive in ways that truly defy understanding. Thank you for listening, for sharing your precious time and energy with me in this space. I bless you, not only today, but for all the days that follow. May you be at peace in your heart, may you be surrounded by love, and may you be reminded always of the magnificent gift that you are to this world. My dear Aries friends, we have reached the culmination of our incredible journey together for today, and I want you to just pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and truly allow yourself to feel the significance of this message, the immense power that resides within you. This was a day of extraordinary remembrance, a day that marks the conscious beginning of your alignment with your most powerful, deeply transformative journey. The unique and potent celestial energies and the spiritual truths we've explored today are all working in your favor. They are in perfect alignment to support your truest growth, to guide you toward a path of unshakable clarity, profound authenticity, and an even greater sense of your divine purpose. Whether it's through understanding your battles, unleashing your primal instinct, stepping fully into your role as the architect of your own destiny, or embracing the magnificent power of your higher purpose, this moment is truly one of immense and unlimited potential. Embrace it fully, my friends. Allow yourselves to surrender to the magic of your own spirit. This is your time, my dear Aries, to shine your very brightest, to share your incredible gifts with the world, and to live the life of adventure, passion, and purpose that you were always destined to live. As you move forward on your path, remember that true and lasting growth comes in phases. Some battles might feel uncertain, some challenges will test your patience, but know that each one is absolutely essential to creating a life that is fully aligned with your very truest self. And know that you have all the strength, all the wisdom, and all the courage you need to navigate these shifts with grace and unwavering confidence. Trust in the process, trust in your journey, and trust in your own innate ability to conquer any challenge and to pioneer these beautiful and empowering changes. The universe is on your side, my beautiful Aries warriors. And every single action you take from this moment forward is going to build an even stronger and more beautiful foundation for the life that you have always desired. This is your time to create. This is your time to manifest, and this is absolutely your time to lead and to thrive. Your natural strength, your inherent perseverance, and your courageous heart are, and always will be, your most incredible assets. As you embark on this exciting next chapter, remember these truths. Believe in yourself and know that you are supported every single step of the way. Now, I would love to hear from you. What part of this message ignited your soul the most? What have you learned from your own inner warrior? What has your heart told you today? Share your thoughts, your insights, and your experiences in the comments section below. I truly want to connect with you on a more personal level. I believe that by sharing our stories, by connecting with one another, and by supporting each other on this incredible journey, we will, in turn, all grow and move together toward our highest potential. And of course, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Astrology Unlocked, to stay fully updated on all of the incredibly unique insights and guidance that we're going to be sharing about your Aries journey in the weeks to come. We want to continue to provide you with as much love, support, and encouragement as possible, and believe me, we have so much more to share with you, my friends. You can tap or click on one of the videos or playlists that you see on your screen right now to continue your own personal journey and to dive even deeper into your incredible and limitless Aries potential. Remember, you are the creator of your reality, and you are fully capable of achieving all of your wildest, most magnificent dreams. Thank you all so much for being here with me today, for allowing me to be a small part of your journey, and thank you for being so open to exploring these ideas and for embracing your own incredible power. It has truly been a gift and an honor to share this sacred space with you. I wish you all an abundance of joy, love, and unwavering success on the beautiful battlefield of life.